Good morning, people. Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Guys, thanks for watching, being part of the channel. Click on the link below and watch our Mike in the Night last night. We had Dominic on. We had callers in from New Zealand, Australia, on what's happening down there. But today I have a video where I bring some hope. I could feel it in every cell in my body. I could just feel it. I feel the pendulum is starting to swing back. You know, you got all this BS shit and all this stuff, but I feel now it's starting to come back full force. And I think what's triggered all the bullshit and all the shit that's been piling up for the last 20 months, 18, 19 months, it's reached a point where there's just no more shit that can be added. It's come back. I have a feeling I'm watching people in Congress meetings, in city-state meetings, places, town hall meetings, freaking out about the BS because it's time to call a spade because the BS is gone on for way too long now. And what enlightened me this morning the most was my son. My 6-year-old comes up to me. And he's telling me, he's trying to tell me in Portuguese. And I say, just tell me in English. It's okay. Tell me in English. Tell Daddy. Because I only speak Portuguese to my kids. And I tell Daddy in English. It's okay. What is it, baby? He's like, well, last night I had a dream and Grandpa came to me. I'm like, okay. What did Grandpa tell you? To be a good boy? No. He told me that next year, everything is going to disappear. Next year, when the sun comes up, this is what he said, next year when the sun comes up, this whole BS COVID, he said COVID, will disappear. And specific people that took specific medications, my son was very specific about this, will die. But everything's going to be okay. I'm like, okay. And Grandpa told me he spoke to Jesus and everything's going to be okay. And my son was very, very specific about what Grandpa said. And I said, okay, what did Grandpa look like? And I showed him the photo of him with him. I'm like, no, he looks like his army picture. Army picture. The army pictures we have on the wall of my dad when he was he was like 19 years old. Grandpa's like, yeah, that Grandpa came to me. Okay. So he told my wife upstairs. Then he came down and told my mom. And he said, yes, he made it very clear. So I have a feeling that I mean, bullshit could only last, or the BS narrative could last. There's stuff that they're finding out or discovering 100 years later, and because a lot of those people aren't alive from 100 years ago, it's hard to point the finger at them and laugh at them now. But now I honestly think that people are just, no, it's against my right, it's against my constitutional right, it's against my right as a human being, it's against my right as a sovereign human being. We're all born of woman. All of us come from the same place. We all are here, for experience. We're all here to taste, to do the pokey, and to taste and smell and do all kinds of stuff. But I have a feeling that the BS is piled up so much, and I think this Afghanistan crap is kicking it off, and people are starting to figure things out. I'm making a book called, you know how Try to Find Waldo? There's a book called Try to Find Waldo. I'm going to make one called Try to Find Kamala Harris. And you got to go through the book and find where she is, because no one knows where she is, right? But I'm just being sarcastic about that. But yes, I think the pendulum will swing back. I think the bullshit is done. The bullshit it's over. The bullshit is, people are starting to wake up to it. You should see that lady in some sort of, I think she's in a town hall meeting, with all these people there, and they're all wearing, she's like, this BS crap and masks and shit. The shit, and all these people are starting to raise their voices, and it's time. So if we don't comply, there's no crime in not complying. If they tell you something, it's all, the mandates or whatever they're telling you, just don't comply to it. You know what I'm saying? I live my life. I pay my taxes. If I can't pay my taxes, then a lot of these federal institutions won't be around, right? If they can't afford, unless they start printing money, devalue their currency, and sink their ship. But I think the pendulum is going to swing back. I think the bullshit is gonna start floating to the surface. The bullshit always comes to the top, and you could separate it, you could skim and clean the water again. Let me know. I have hope. I have this feeling. I woke up with this feeling of enlightenment. I woke up with this feeling. Then my son comes and tells me that story. I'm like, wow, really? He's like, yeah. He said, don't worry about it, Daddy. You're going to be, everybody, a lot of people will pass away, but you know what, Daddy? It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And next year when the sun comes up, this crap is gone. I'm like, okay, I have faith in my son. I have faith in what he saw. He has no reason to make this up. He doesn't need the attention. Trust me. He has other ways to get my attention. So, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Can you feel it? And if you did, if you do comply and wear masks and stuff, are you starting to realize that this is all bullshit? It's starting to surface. It's getting to that point. Why would you wear masks that are made in China and they tell you on the box that they don't protect you from anything? They have to say that because they have to cover themselves, right? Comment below, guys. Lots of love. Be strong. Last night's Mike in the Night was intense, and I think the pendulum will swing back. I think so. Ralphie was there. Check out Mike in the Night from last night. Link below in Odyssey for our Odyssey live stream. Holy crap. Mike in the Night this Saturday, guys. Today's Thursday. This Saturday, we'll start to see the unveiling. I really, really hope I'm right about this. Comment below. Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm here at the shop today, so if you want to come by and visit, 1925 Colchina, you want to support the transmission, buy a board game off me. Everyone that's bought a board game that's with the channel has messaged me personally. Mike, man, I didn't know there was so much in board. Like, I didn't know there was this existence in like, I have a new release section weekly of new games that come out every week. That's how big this whole coming together, being with each other, communicating. Tonight's board game night. I'm going to be playing board games with the kids. We always play board games every Thursday and Sunday. Comment below. Lots of love. Be good to each other. I think it's swinging back. I wholeheartedly believe that people are not complying and they're standing up, and people are getting fined, and they're like, you know what? I'm at a point where I got nothing to lose anymore. So if I'm going to get a ticket for $600 or $4,000 for walking down the street when I shouldn't be, then we're going to take this to court, and we're going to figure out ways. And I'm urging lawyers to get out there for people that can't afford to pay a lawyer to start these big class action things. Start getting people together. Hey, I'm a lawyer in Florida. I'm a lawyer in Texas. I'm a lawyer in Oregon. If you've been got a ticket and this and that, please contact us. We're running a class action lawsuit against the state, and we're suing the CDC. So stuff like that. So let's start moving. Let's start using the powers that we still have left to obliterate this. But I have a feeling. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I feel it. Comment below, let me know. Thanks for watching. God bless. And watch the link below for Mike in the Night.